I don't like the feeling of wet, and I just washed my hair. So let's see how I do, but let's do a massive book haul. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sheldina. So my local bookstore have mass paper market books on the first of every month. They have it for 50 cents, but they also do where they have like an overstock of books, so it doesn't matter if they have too many of their books, they'll put it out for $1. It just so happens that those 2 days landed on the same day, so I was like, let me go in there and see what they had. So I think all of these books were all of these books were the overstock, because I don't like mass market paperback. I don't really like how small they are. Before we get started, let's just take a minute for the curls, because I just washed my hair, y'all. And man, period. Anywho, so I'm just gonna get into the books I bought there first. We'll start with, so I bought Look on the Bright Side by Kristen Higgins. I don't know what this one is about at all. I'm sure it's a romance. The blurb on the front says, second chances comes once in a lifetime. Just read a little bit of the back. It says, Lark Smith has always had a plan for her life. Find a fantastic guy, create a marriage as blissful as her parents', pop out a couple of kids, and build a rewarding career as an oncologist. Things aren't going so well. For one, the guy didn't work out. Theoretically, she'd love to find someone else, but it hasn't happened. Two, she's been transferred out of oncology for being too emotional. Is it her fault she's a weeper? Three, her parents just split up. And there's more, but I won't go into all of it. I think I've heard of the author, and so that's why I picked it up. We'll see how it goes. Now, this next one I got, Under My Skin by Jay Kenner. It was the guy on the cover for me. So I don't know if it's a dark romance or not, but the cover, I was like, it's a guy on the cover, so I'm gonna get it. The little blurb says, he's the only man I've ever loved and the one man I can't bear to lose. I also got Twisted Fate by Emery Jacobs. I feel like I saw this one on a Goodreads giveaway, and so once I saw it in the store, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. And the blurb says, one life-changing choice, 3 lives, 2 stories, the past, the present. There's more, but I'm not gonna read it. And it was originally $10.99, or at least that's what my bookstore was selling it for, but they had overstock on it, so I got it. This one I've never seen before, but I was like, looks like a thriller, and thrillers are like my go-to genre, so I was super excited to pick it up for 50 cents. Hello, I'm not losing anything if it's 50 cents. And that is The Business of Dying by Simon Kernick. By Simon Kernick. I don't know, but ooh, the words are so bright. The words are so black. They're like new ink kind of black. That's exciting. And so, ooh, there's chapters in the middle of the pages, and I hate when they do that. It's so weird, but whatever. And then this one I thought looked cool. It's really nothing on there, but looked cool to me, and that's The String by Caleb Brakey. Yeah. It says, welcome to The String. Let's go over the ground rules. Rule number 1, participation is mandatory. Rule number 2, if any person refuses to play, the threats to all players will come to pass. That is my kind of thing. It's given Squid Games kind of situation, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, all 5 of these I got for 50 cents at my local bookstore. I did pick up one that was new, and that is Between Friends and Lovers by Shirlene Ubu-Obi. I've heard great things about this one, and so once I saw it, I picked it up. I low-key kind of thought it was going to be on sale. I don't know why, but I did pay full price for this one. A swoon-worthy story of love and friendship in the age of social media, where what you see might not be all you get. Ooh, touche, touche, touche. So I'm excited for this one. This is the only book I bought new in this entire book haul. So the next set is what I picked up from a book sale that I went to. It is owned by Black women. I love supporting them, and also I love books that are discounted. So in this one, they have this bag. It's like an Aldi bag, right? And you can fill as many books as you can in that bag, and it is $30. If you don't want to fill the bag, you can get, like, I think paperbacks are $1, hardcovers are $2. Children books might be, I might have said that wrong. It might be children's book $1, then paperback $2, and hardcover $3, I think, if you don't want to fill up the bag. I don't have enough self-control for that to even be worth it, so I'm gonna fill up the bag for $30. Although my books, it's not given very filled. It's given I could have fit more. No, I pulled one book out. But also it was getting heavy, and my husband's hands, I felt bad for him. So I gave him a break. I was like, I won't put any more in this bag because I cannot carry it. So I got It Dies With You by Scott Blackburn. I don't know what it's about. I just be picking book up for the vibes, you know. If it feels good, it looks good, cool. It says, for nearly a decade, Hudson Miller has made his living in the boxing ring, but a post-fight brawl threatens to derail his career. Desperate for money, Hudson takes a gig as a bouncer at a dive bar. That's when life delivers him another hook to the jaw. His estranged father, Leland, has been murdered in what appears to be a robbery gone bad at his salvage yard, Miller's Pull Apart. There's more. I'm not going to keep reading, but sure. So, I've never heard of this author, but I picked it up. The way me and my husband think is that, like, if I don't like it, it does not matter. Because whether I have it in my bag or I don't have it in my bag, the price is still the same. So once you go with that theory, you just keep putting books in your bag. At least I do. So we also got, I got Final Life by Rose Garcia. This one looks so cool to me. I feel like the font on the back, the way the back is written, it looks like it's an indie author. I feel like they tend to use a lot of similar fonts, but I'm not sure. It says, for 17-year-old Dominique, nothing sucks more than being forced to move across the country during senior year. Angry and feeling alone, she thinks things can't get any worse until her new neighbor pressures her into playing a psychic card game. When she touches the card, she has a vision of a red desert and where a malignant presence hints at past lives and threatens to kill her again. Okay, girl. I feel like I'm gonna like it. And then the words in here are so big and nice. Oh, I love when the words are big. I absolutely eat it up. I will eat a book up just because it has big words. I act like I'm old and I need like this ginormous words. I don't, but it is what it is. Now this one it was broken here. They had it in the bin, and I was like, I don't really care. It's a used book and it doesn't bother me. I'll probably tape it if anything, but it doesn't bother me that bad. And it's The Lost Girls of Willowbrook by Ellen Marie Wiseman. The cover, the red shoes got me. Okay, it's the red Mary Janes for me. So I'm just gonna read a bit of the back. It says, Sage Winters always knew her sister was a little different, even though they were identical twins. They loved the same things and shared a deep understanding, but Rosemary, awake to her every emotion, easily moved to joy or tears, seemed to need more protection from the world. 6 years after Rosemary's death from pneumonia, Sage, now 16, still misses her deeply. Their mother perished in a car crash, and Sage's stepfather, Alan, resents being burdened by a responsibility he never wanted. Dick? Okay. Yet, despite living as near strangers in their Staten Island apartment, Sage is stunned to discover that Alan has kept a shocking secret. Rosemary didn't die. She was committed to Willowbrook State School and has lingered there until just a few days ago when she went missing. There's more on here. I'm not gonna read it, but that sounds good. What a fucking dick. Responsibility he didn't sign up for. You obviously did. You did. When you married that woman, you signed up for that responsibility. And then I got My Name is Asher Lev by Chaim Potok. This one looked really cool, so I picked it up. I think I read this one a little bit. It says, Asher Lev is a Ladover Hasid who keeps kosher, prays 3 times a day, and believes in the Ribbono Shel Olam, the master of the universe. Asher Lev is an artist who is compulsively driven to render the world he sees and feels, even if it leads him to blasphemy. In this stirring and often visionary novel, Chaim Potok traces Asher's passage between these two identities, the one consecrated to God, the other subject only to the imagination. I just really liked how it looked on the front, so I got it. Let's try it over here. I'm just kidding. And I got Rise of a Street Queen, My Hustler, My Enemy, by Naya Moore. It's cut up here too. It was also open. So, little blurb says, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Ooh! So I'm excited to read this one. It's a little short one. Now the next one, I read a book by the author last Christmas, and I actually just bought a book by that author in another book haul that I did. And so I got The Christmas Thief by Mary Higgins Clark and Carol Higgins Clark. So I'm assuming that's maybe her sister she wrote this book with. So it's a little Christmas short story. So I'm gonna hold off on this one and read it till Christmas. But I'm excited. Now this next one, I really like the way the cover looked. Don't know why. It's like a little fake ear. And the flowers coming out of it. I just thought it looked so cool. It's called Gunk Baby by Jamie Martina Love. I don't know. I picked it up for the vibes only. Does it even say it on here what it's about? Yeah, it's a black comedy workplace thriller set in a sprawling indoor shopping mall about a cabal of low-wage workers who plot violent acts of resistance against their managers. Ooh. I'm gonna like... Oh, that don't sit right with me. Another one where the chapters are in the middle of the page. That's weird. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? I can't be the only one who thinks that's weird. You think it's weird too. I know you do. But yeah, ooh. It does have little like emails in here, and I love when books do things like that. I feel like it just makes it engaging, keeps it fun. I don't know, I like that. And Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy or whatever by Holly Jackson, they did that. The Neighbor Favor had emails in there, so anything like that, I'm all for it. But yeah, I literally picked this one up for vibes. It just looks so cool to me. So cool. This next one is probably the most beat up, but that's okay. It's called The Heart of the Dead by Lindsay McMillan. Yeah, it's like beat up here, and the cover's a little beat up. This one, it looked like a little fluffy romance, and sometimes you need something fluffy and light and fun and giddy, and so that's why I picked it up. Ray is in a romantic recession. The Wall Street banker is single in New York City and overwhelmed by the pressure to scramble up the corporate and romantic ladders. Feeling her biological clock ticking, she analyzes her love life like a business deal and vows to lock in a husband before her 30th birthday. That's all I'm gonna read. My niece is named Ray, and I feel like I don't know too many girls named Ray. Her name is spelled differently, though, than my niece. But yeah, I just feel like this is gonna be fun. Let's look at the words. Oh, these pages are white. But at least the chapters start where they're meant to be. And I love that for me. Oh, but I think I'm gonna have fun reading this. Yeah, I am. This one, I'm not even sure why I got this next one. Because this book is so small. It's like, wow, okay. It's called The Deadline by Kiki Swinson. By Kiki Swinson. I got it for the cover. It looks cool. It says, anything for fame. As an off-air TV news journalist, Chloe Mercer covers the tough Norfolk, Virginia neighborhood she grew up in. But between a hostile boss and stiff competition, she has to break a major exclusive to save her job and lock down the coveted anchor desk slot she feels she deserves. Dot, dot, dot. I don't know. I was having fun putting books in bag, and that's one of them that I put in there. So, yeah. This next one remind me of a different book. I can't think of the title right now, but the cover reminds me of a different book. But this one's called Secrets by Fern Michaels. My cousin's name is Fern. And I've never met a Fern in life other than her. But it says, every antique tells a story. Cullen and Luna Bodman learn that through their parents' future business, now with their restoration shop and cafe, they often find themselves at the center of those stories, unraveling mysteries for their clients. The old steamer chest that Cullen receives from an anonymous source is fascinating in its own right, but inside, Cullen discovers more, a locked diary accompanied by a letter asking for the diary to be restored to its rightful owner. Also in the trunk is a wooden box containing ticket stubs and an undated carnival flyer. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. But I'm gonna read it and find out. And if I don't read it, it's like I didn't even spend money on it. You know what I mean? Damn, I was rough on these. Some of these books are bent because of how I shoved them in the bag to like make more fit. And that's on me. I take full responsibility. That is on me and not on them. Okay? This is one of those. It's like, you can see where I bent it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called What Is It by Clifford Thompson. It's about race, family, and one thinking black man's blues. It's written by a black man. Oh, there's a little picture in there. Sometimes as adults, we need pictures. I didn't even see that. I just picked it up because I felt like this reminded me of like, my husband watched Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights? Babe? Yeah. The movie you watch, is it called Harlem Nights? Yeah. Thank you. So he watches Harlem Nights a lot. It's one of his favorite movies and he will watch it over and over. And I feel like the cover like gave me that vibes. And so that's why I pick it up. I don't know. This one, I have no idea, but it has a black girl on there and she's got a megaphone. And if she's speaking about anything, I want to hear. So I got a bigger picture by Vanessa Nakate. And it says, my fight to bring a new African voice to the climate crisis. Am I gonna love it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm one who reads about the climate, but listen, I said it's got a black girl on here with a megaphone. So if she's saying something, I want to listen. So I'm excited about this one. It says, a rising star in the global climate movement, Vanessa Nakate uses her fierce, fearless spirit and her megaphone to put the African continent and countries in the global south at the center of a conversation that they largely have been written out of. She first came to the international public's attention at the 2020 World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, where she was one of 5 international delegates alongside Greta Thunberg. When the Associated Press published a photo of the delegates as part of their coverage of the event, Nakate, the only non-white delegate, was cropped out. Oh. It was just another instance of the African continent being excluded from the global climate story. That's fucked up. Oh, I also got another one by Mary Higgins Clark, and this one is also by Karen Higgins Clark as well. I don't know if it's her sister. I'm assuming. It's Santa Cruz. If they're both things, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, it might be her daughter. I might be wrong, but it looks like mother and daughter to me as opposed to two sisters. I hope I'm not wrong. I don't want to assume, but that's what it looks like to me. So I'm excited for that one. Also gonna read that around Christmas, obviously. This one I feel like is not a book I would pick up. I don't know why. Did I pick this one up or did my husband pick it up? I feel like I picked it up. Let me not blame him. But I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I think I picked it up for the cover. It's her with her puppies, golden retrievers. Oh, I love them. But yeah, it's called Exit Wounds by J.A. Jance. Also, the name sounds like a thriller, but we'll see. It says, the heat is a killer in Cochise County, Arizona, with temperatures over 100 degrees. In the suffocating stillness of an airless trailer, a woman is lying dead, a bullet hole in her chest. Why someone would murder a harmless loner with a soft spot for stray dogs is only one of the questions nagging at the local police. Another is why the killer used a 85-year-old bullet fired from the same weapon that slaughtered two other women who were discovered bound naked and gruesomely posed on the remote edge of the rancher's land. No, I feel like I would like it. The cover's not, it's not giving too much, okay? Not an appealing cover, but I feel like I would actually like this. And that's what's important. Now, this next one my husband saw, and then I came over where he was, and I was like, ooh, let me pick it up. And he was like, I was gonna pick that up for you because I feel like you'd like it. But I feel like it's weird me picking it up because there's a naked man on the cover. And I was like, it's okay, baby. I'll pick it up. Thank you for thinking of me. So it's called Cowboy Heaven by Cheryl Brooks. I don't know. But we love a supportive husband, okay? So it says, when you find yourself in cowboy heaven, when lonely widow Angela McClure hires a gorgeous hitchhiking cowboy with an affair in mind, she knows they'll have to be discreet. Her old-fashioned father and the stern ranch foreman adamantly discourage any interaction between her and the ranch hands. Ooh, forbidden love. Forbidden cowboy romance. Ooh, I'm excited. Yeah, I picked it up. I literally picked it up because there was a half-naked man on the cover. My husband supported it, so don't judge me, judge your mama. I read What Happened to the Bennetts by Lisa Scottoline, so when I saw this one, I was like, oh, I enjoyed that one. Let me get it. And that is Loyalty by Lisa Scottoline. This one's actually $15.78 is what it was. New release. But I got it for in the bag. That's what I got it for. So I don't know what it's about. Franco Fioravanti is a handsome laborer toiling on an estate of a baron. He dreams of owning a lemon grove, but the rigid class system of Sicily thwarts his ambition. When the Baron asks him to kidnap a little boy, Franco makes a decision that will change his life and the history of the Sicily. Ooh, there's some more, but I'm not going to read it. I don't like spoiling books for me too much. I just wanted to give you guys blurbs about what this book was about. So let me show you. Let me actually show you all together like this. So these are all the books I got from that book sale for $30. I'll count it so you have a head count, and let's see if I did good. Oh, I lied. I got 3 books from my daughter. I got her Germs, I'm a Little Black Girl, and Enough, I think. Enough. I told her leave it here so I can show you, but I guess she took it in her room. That's fine. I think it's called Enough, about like a unicorn or something like that. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 books for $30. That's pretty good. That's about $2 a book. So that's beautiful. I love that. This next book. Are y'all ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for... I had to pay extra for this one. This one was not part of filling your bag, but it was discounted. On Amazon, they have this book for $40 and I got it for $14. So why would I not get it? And that is the Mind F series, the Mind series. I'm so excited about this one. So excited. So I'm sure everybody knows what it's about, but if you don't know what it's about a serial killer who is a woman and the FBI agent who is hunting her down, and they start dating. Now I don't know, my sister asked a good question because I was telling her about this. Both of them, they asked good questions. I don't know if she starts dating him because she knows he's tracking her, or if it's just like fates align. I'm not sure, but people talk about this book and say that this book changed their lives, and I want it to change my life. I want to compare every book to this book. I don't know why, but I just want it to be so good. It is so thick, but it is like 5 books in one. I believe 5 is what I've heard, I believe. And I believe, to my understanding, the author has since passed. So they're no longer here with us to write any more gems, but I'm excited about this. As you can tell, I am looking forward to it. I'm gonna read it next month on my birthday month. I absolutely am. I don't care that I need to get my TBR down. It's part of my TBR now, so it's getting rid. I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat it up. It's giving me, the cover is giving me Dexter vibes. I love Dexter. I loved Dexter. Okay? But Dexter was a man. This is about a woman, so I'm gonna eat it up. But I'm so excited. So yeah, those are all the books that I've just recently adapted. And now that I've made this video, I can put it on my TBR shelf and get it out of my living room. Look at me being responsible. But anyway, if you've read any of these books, let me know how you love them. Don't spoil it for me, okay? But let me know how you've loved them. If you want to read any of this, let me know, okay? But I am so excited. I absolutely love reading books, but I love buying books just as much. They're 2 different hobbies that I enjoy. Both of them. Both. But this video is already long enough, so thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Now, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go start putting these books away.